Let's continue the sessions. We have one very important session coming up on CRISIL and the ratings that the AIFMP has done. So it's a big tool for us to get our increments from our clients, to explain them how the trend is moving. So if you're excited about that, I suggest you to hold on to your seats. I'd like to call up the next presenter. You must have heard about the BMPA print park, which is there at Bhiwandi. It's a brilliant park, lots of facilities over there. To tell you more about it, I'm going to invite the representative, Mr. Mayur Suchak from Renaissance, who's going to give us a short presentation and the benefits of why we should be looking at Bhiwandi as our next move.
Welcome to Renaissance, India's first industrial smart city. Spread across proposed 422 acres, this world-class project is designed to support manufacturing, trading as well as living. It came into inception on signing MOU with Government of Maharashtra under Make in India and Make in Maharashtra program. On signing of MOU with MIDC, it made MIDC the Special Planning Authority for Renaissance Industrial Smart City, where MIDC will approve all plans and give building completion certificate. The unique part of this mega project are the 9 clusters, which will be the catalyst to fuel economic growth, more jobs, stronger wage growth, and increased entrepreneurial activity for each industry in the respective clusters. Furthermore, it comes with some distinct USPs. Renaissance is located future perfect junction of Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor and Nagpur-Mumbai Super Communication Expressway in Mumbai metropolitan region. This makes Renaissance an ideal place for manufacturing, trading and logistics business. Renaissance has a unique 7-layer with 128 components development framework to build industrial city. It includes core products, facilities supporting manufacturing and living, services for smart manufacturing and efficient living, infra and external ecosystem and more. Presenting Renaissance BMPA Print Park. BMPA Print Park dedicated to print, packaging and paper industry. The print park is part of phase 1 that is spread across 130 acres. Product 1. Independent factory building. Well-equipped G+1 story building, precisely ground floor 16 feet and first floor 14 feet with load-bearing capacity of 1,600 kilograms for ground floor and 1,200 kilograms for first floor. This comes with terrace and security cabin. These are independent buildings suitable for individual owners that can be used for production, manufacturing, storage and digital printing. Product 2. Inline factory building. Here's a one-stop solution that takes care of manufacturing, office space and also ancillary support units under one roof. Inline factory comes with G+1 structure with specification of 16 feet each. The load-bearing capacity of ground floor is 1,600 kilogram and first floor is 1,200 kilogram respectively. Product 3. Gala, Micro Gala, an ideal place for traders. It comes with 4 unique offerings. A. These units have height ranging from 12 feet to 16 feet that are ideal for storage of paper, paper rolls and can be used by ancillary manufacturers and suppliers. B. Office space for traders. C. Micro Gala for small businesses. D. Labor's dormitory on the top floor. gate, compound walls and security system, road network, parking and traffic management, maximum soft scalping and green space management, 24/7 express feeder power, sewage management, central effluent treatment plant, stormwater drainage system and rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, firefighting system, telecom and data network system, solid waste management system, green initiative and certification of project, disaster management system. First cluster having printing, packing, paper and ink traders in single at a location. Dedicated ancillary in common facilities like CTP computer to play, paper, cardboard, kappa board, specialty paper, binding material, paper, cloth, PP, PVC, etc. Ink, varnish, UV ink, etc. Service and support shops, business support facilities, clubhouse, dormitory, recruitment and training center, recreation area, landscaped open space. Its smart city components make it the future-ready place you would like to move to. BMPA Print Park strengthens the network of people by conducting business and management training program, exhibition and trade fairs, and much more. BMPA Print Park facilitates benefits such as sharing new technologies, promote relevant industries, use of waste, speedy delivery of goods, talented workforce, production efficiency, higher profit margin, opportunities in foreign markets. With all these unique features, the print, paper and packaging industry is going to fast forward towards progress and growth. These are some of the world-class units operating in Renaissance Industrial Smart City. Central government 15% CLCS, State Government Package Scheme of Incentives 2013, PSI 2013, Stamp Duty Exemption, loan available for purchase of property, PNN and working capital at attractive interest rates from the Renaissance BMPA Print Park is part of a project which has already started attracting accolades. Some of these are ET Land Summit for the best industrial integrated township by Shri Devendra Fadnavis, the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Best Industrial Smart City at the Global Logistic Excellence Awards 2017, Mumbai. The honor was bestowed by Mr. Vikram Paul, Managing Director, Cargo Partner. Renaissance BMPA Print Park not only brings the print, paper and packaging industry together, but also puts it to the fast track to progress with the first of its kind features. Come, become a part of our vision at Renaissance BMPA Print Park.
So as you've seen that it's a vision which has come from BMPA. I'll just run you through 10 very important points which are very integral to the members of the BMPA. I'll start with the presentation. For any project to get successful, it's important that where it's located. So you are on a Delhi-Mumbai freight corridor and Nagpur-Mumbai trade development corridor. So it's part of it's on the junction of Delhi-Mumbai Freight Corridor and Nagpur-Mumbai Development Corridor. So from here, Nagpur is just 7 hours, 700 kilometers expressway, 7 hours, your entire delivery. You're talking about GST and the movement of the goods. The delivery of the goods reaches Nagpur. So your capacity to reach Nagpur is 7 hours. From here, Ahmedabad, this is the entire expressway which is part of Mumbai-Delhi Expressway, which reaches to Ahmedabad in 7 hours. So again, 700 kilometers, 7 hours expressway, you straight away can move the entire goods from one location to another location in 7 hours. Essentially, what are we doing? We are taking different clusters like print cluster, green industry cluster, the data and electronic cluster, and this entire clusters are worked upon to see that the industry can work very, very co-efficiently. Clusterization is so very important across world. There are auto clusters, there are software clusters. Bangalore is famous for software, Pune is famous for auto. If you go on and on, you will get different clusters. So what are we doing here are creating clusters. Print cluster is part of this entire vision. So what are the challenges which today BMPA as a member association facing and their members are facing? Most of the members in the BMPA are located in Mumbai. And since Mumbai is absolutely becoming crowded, very expensive, your ability to increase the manufacturing space is very, very difficult. It's very, very limited. And the spaces are also very, very expensive. Your cost of labor in Mumbai is definitely expensive. Availability of the skilled labor is there, but they are expensive people. The prevalent of Matadi and related cost and harassment is very much there. There is a limited scope of expandability. Now, if you want to expand, if you have bigger order coming in, it's very difficult for you to immediately expand. So with this problems, BMPA as a cluster gives you a complete solution where when you come into this, you have benefit coming out of it. So what all benefits you will get out of being in a BMPA print park? First and foremost thing, when you're buying a property, you need to have perfect approvals. Maharashtra, being a very forthcoming industrial state, it has come with a policy called as Integrated Industrial Area Policy. And we are the first in Maharashtra to get that. What does it give you? It gives you a MIDC status or MIDC as a special planning authority and approving all the plans of the project. Means the building which you are buying or the property which you are buying is approved by MIDC. So you get best of both worlds. All the compliances relating to fire, you know Mumbai has a lot of fires in last 1 year and the loss which has gone because of fire. Environment clearances, MPCB clearances, factory clearances. Today getting factory licenses within Mumbai is becoming increasingly difficult. So all that thing are fully complied. You get a BCC or OC coming from MIDC on the completion. And we have a lot of option to see that a build-to-suit property is being given to you. And in that, getting an OC coming out of that. The entire project is automatic NA. There is a provision within the statute that once you are an integrated industrial area, you have automatic NA, and it's an industrial zone in that order. So your property is absolutely approved. The second important thing is the title, the property title to the property, which has to be 100% marketable, which is very, very critical when you're buying a property. So what is being offered? The entire land is in the name of the SPV, which is Renaissance Indus Infra. All the approvals are in the name of SPV, and the transfer of the property happens from the SPV to the unit holder. And you get a complete ownership of the property, which is conveyable, transferable. MIDC is a special planning authority, but you are owner of this entire property. In MIDC property, you will be a leaseholder of the property, and every transfer of the lease, you will have to pay MIDC, take transfer NOC, so on and so forth. But in this project, you are absolutely 100% owner of this entire property, and it's freely transferable property. The second is that we are the first industrial smart city registered under RERA. So we are a RERA approved industrial property. So you have a complete customer protection, which is very critical. That's what the RERA is. Complete governance by RERA. So we are completely online. All the governance norms are done. There's a complete transparency, complete accountability of the developer. So developer is completely accountable. And clear differentiation between a legal and illegal property, because today industrial properties in all Bhiwandi area are absolutely facing issue of legality. For us, it was very important that we be completely compliant on approvals, on title, and be registered with RERA. So that's what we have done. So what BMPA has supported is absolute legality of the entire project, which is very critical for them to support. That's what it is. As I described, the location is Delhi-Mumbai Freight Corridor, Nagpur-Mumbai Development Corridor. The connectivity and everything is so very important. So that is what for an industrial park and for a business is critical. So that's what it is happening. So you have Nagpur-Mumbai, Delhi-Mumbai Freight Corridor interjunctioning at our location. And from there, the entire movement of your goods, manufacturing, everything can be done. So as a part of the people movement, we are 10 kilometers away from Kalyan station, so which is a very large hub. We are 28 kilometers from Thane centers, 28 kilometers from Kalamboli container freight station. JNPT, BPT, Revas are very, very close to us. So as shown in the entire walkthrough, different sets of products are there. Depending upon your entire set of requirement, we have independent factory buildings with your own compound wall being absolutely made for you. There are two different sizes in this factory building. So you have a ground with a complete independent facility, and there's a first floor. So ground, first floor, and the terrace, and the entire compounded area. It's a complete own property. We have two sizes in this. So depending upon your entire requirement, the size is there. You want different set of strengths, different set of work, everything can be mapped. This is what it is with a goods lift. So your movement of the goods from the first floor, ground floor to first floor, and first floor to ground floor can happen seamlessly. If you want a second floor to be done, that is also possible, because that's how the availability of the entire area is there. Then we have inline factory building. If you have constraint in terms of certain areas, sizes of the building, this can be an inline, which can be a smaller area, which is part of a factory building which is inline, like a row house. These are inline factory buildings. So these are smaller units for people to work very, very closely. So you have internal staircase, internal lift, similar to the factory building. But the next building, the next wall is the another unit. So it's a kind of a row factory building or a row industrial unit with a similar kind of a facility. Then you have gala buildings like industrial estates. All of you are well aware in Bombay. We have a similar facility there also. A ground plus 4 building where you have a 16 feet height, and the entire unit at each floor level can be done. So there are goods lift within the area. There are passenger lifts for people to move on. So that entire facility is available. These are the entire large sizes of building. We have 10 units and 12 unit gala buildings, all in line. And then for a very small traders, the small printers, we have micro galas, which are of very small size, approximately 800 square feet of area. And that's the height of that is also very limited, so that the activity for them is very, very limited. The budget is limited, so we have mapped it in that order. So the objective is to is to create product for every segment within the print cluster. So what are the facilities for the print cluster? The most important thing is that you have an ecosystem which we intend to build for all the peoples who are there. So for printing people who come in and buy the entire thing, ink and offset things are there, laminate film, adhesives. So your units of this people means cutting machines, consumables. We are in connect with them so that they are also housed there, and you are within walking distance, so that this ancillaries are working head and shoulder with you to see that this entire thing is. So for packing also similar kind of ancillary units are being worked out. Local commutation, bus, shuttle, taxis, movement of entire thing, workers facility, dormitories is part of this entire facility. Common facilities in terms of meeting rooms, canteens, training centers, conference halls, everything is part of this entire cluster. So we are part of a lot of large brands already. So we have Amazon facility, H&M, Clariant, Paragon, Spear Logistics, Lifeng, Iron Mountain, all being housed into this. They are pre-engineered buildings. And then we have a complete print park where we have different sets of facilities. If you see this entire complex, this is how the complex is being worked out. Right now there is almost around 1.6 million, 6 million square feet which is already executed and people are operating there. There is 2.6 million square feet where the work is already on for various clients who are to occupy this entire property. So if I look into the printing brands, so we have large brands like Vistaprint, Repro, Lintec, Spesco, Newjack, Acme, AKR, which are there already in the park. And other brands who are large brands who are already occupying the places, operating from there. Some are yet to come and they will join us very soon. Government incentives for industry is a very important part of it. So you have a central government subsidy of 15%, up to 15 lakh rupees as a credit link policy. So if you have investment of 1 crore of rupees, 15 lakhs will be given from the central government. Of course, 2 crores, 3 crores. So the investments which is around 15%, you have a 4% stamp duty waiver. There's 4% stamp duty which is waived. SGST incentives are underway. So we are expecting anything between 50 to 70% of your state GST set off being given to you or refunded to you as we talk. These are the state policies which are being under development. Don't catch me on that, but this is what is getting contemplated. 5% interest subsidy, electrical duty exemption for 15 years, power tariff of 0.5 paise, which is subsidized for 3 years. Overall, your incentives will reduce the cost of your operations, will help you reduce your cost and be competitive. The subsidy is one part of it which will help you do that. Then to acquire the entire set of properties, there are financial schemes, there are various banks, institutions which we are tied up with a 10% down payment can absolutely be worked out for you in terms of your overall budgets, how we can work with you. So all that financial planning and flexibility is there. We have been working with BMPA for a very special pricing. We have signed an MOU with BMPA. Our base prices are different vis-a-vis what we have offered to BMPA. So these are the BMPA prices for people who want to buy the property vis-a-vis our base price who are not a BMPA member. So my request is that do visit Renaissance BMPA Print Park. My colleagues are there. Any information you require in detail, we can provide it to you. and be a part of this journey with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayur bhai. I would strongly suggest seeing a presentation is something else and going there and visiting is something else. So if you've not visited yet, I would suggest fix up an appointment and see what's happening over there, and then you'll probably get convinced. So thank you, Mayur bhai, for your time, and I'd request Saubhagya to please come up on stage and help assist me in thanking Mayur bhai for this wonderful presentation. So big round of applause for Mayur bhai.
The special pricing. I think I just want to emphasize here quickly on the pricing. There is what is the actual benefit, a rate benefit which a printing industry is getting or a member of a BMPA is getting. Our park level rates which we are selling and which are, I think there's a huge difference between what the BMPA member is getting and a non-BMPA member. I just wanted to emphasize on that point. I'll just tell you what is our ground floor rates are about starting from 2,900. Okay, at the park level. If you are a non-BMPA member, you have to pay 2,900 plus the other charges, scam, everything. Okay, and if you see, it starts from 2,500 to the BMPA member. Okay, so that's the difference at a ground floor rate. If you see, yeah, these are my park level rates. So 2,900 on the ground floor, 2,500 on the first floor, 24, 23. But if you see the rates for BMPA, what has been worked out is absolutely, I believe it's amazing. Independent factory building is just coming at 2,600.
Can you also clarify whether these rates are on super built up or?
Yeah, this is on the sellable area. Okay.
Please explain what that means. What does saleable area mean?
Saleable area means basically it's a super built up area, which you can say carpet plus there is a loading, okay, at the infrastructure, whatever we are providing it to you, okay, and that works out to saleable area. Okay, so whatever the infrastructure plus. Okay, see, we have loading is around 33%. It starts with. Okay, so there are various products. So it's up to 50% we have the loading. Yeah. Okay, but that's the difference. If you see the rates, ground, first, second, and third. I think it's pretty. If you see even the third floor, there's almost 700-800 rupees difference. I just wanted to emphasize on this point. This was very important. Yeah. Any other questions? If you have, then or else. Yeah.
I wanted to take advantage of the fact that they are over here, and if you have any questions which probably can't be asked in the open forum, you can discuss it directly with them. Right. There's also Saubhagya ji, who's over here from New Jack Printing Press. He's a managing committee member. He's also at the same park for the last 4 years. So if you need a first-hand review of some questions as to some doubts in your mind, here's an actual user of the park, and he's been there for 4 years, so he knows the plus and the minus of it. So you're welcome to talk to him about it also. I believe he wants to say some words.
And these prices are valid only till 15th of July. Just wanted to say that. There will be a revision in the pricing after 15th of July. Thank you.
Friends, I just want to emphasize the fact that, whenever we think Bhiwandi, there are a lot of queries which comes in our mind that it's going to be so far. How do we shift our printing business there? How do we manage it? And that was the same query I had when I shifted there. And then when I was walking through this park, I saw this place called Simpress. And I entered the plant and I asked them that what are the kind of SKUs you are doing there? And they said, we are sending 500 visiting cards from there on daily basis. So I thought to myself that if they can send 500 visiting cards, and then very well I can supply 500 brochures. So it's a matter of attitude and it's a mindset. And this is the only legal place when I was very disillusioned when I went to Bhiwandi, because a lot of the construction quality was very bad. The infra was not there. The places were all illegal. So this was the only place where I found that, the structuring is correct, The paperwork is correct. They actually talking the Bombay language. They are talking FSI. So there are a lot of advantages what we have here. So if you are contemplating shifting out or buying a bigger place, then I would definitely recommend that you have a look at it. And if it makes sense to you, because now I think they've come out with a lot of other smaller areas as well. And if someone wants a PB structure, 1.5 lakh square feet, that also they have. So I think it's a place worth visiting. And from my experience, there is no local issues. And the structuring is pretty simple. The cost of unloading is about 150 rupees a ton. It's cheaper than Mumbai, where you're unloading goods. And there are a lot of advantages. So seeing is believing. So anybody having any query can speak to me. And the best thing would be to visit it. All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saubhagya.